What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Oh man, it's been a few weeks, but we're back. We're here. Some more Tower of God. My goodness, definitely been a minute. What's going on? It's Macheni, almost everybody. Did this just fall off? It just fell off. I don't know. I'm still sour on Macheni. What she did to my boy in the first place. Okay. Okay. I don't know if we'll ever come around on Macheni. I have no idea. But we'll see. She's 100% up to something. Like 100% up to something. And I wonder if it's going to be like massive what she's up to. Or if it's just going to be like, oh, I see what you're doing. I wonder if it's going to be something that's just like absolutely mind-boggling. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. I think she's going to do something that's going to set off a few tiny little chain reactions. Tiny. But nonetheless, here we are. This is wrong. There we go. All right. It's been a minute since I've streamed, trying to get back into the swing of things. It's almost been a week. We left off last chapter, if I remember correctly, which was 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago for a lot of people. We left off, what's up, Cyber? We left off with the rest of, so everyone that was left in the game. So that's Kun, Rock, Vicente, Arya, wow. Why am I forgetting? How I forget his wow, hold on. Yeah, it is. How am I forgetting what his name is? I feel like a fraud. It's gonna bother me. Asensio. Goodness gracious. I was like, it's a Kun to Asensio. So it's Rock, Kun, Arya, Vicente, Asensio, and Bomb is inside of the lighthouse, and they've made it to the, like, they formed an uneasy alliance, and they're making their way to the end of the game where they run into Hwariun, and then we cut back over to Yama and Doom, and they're going up against Yasracha again. They're finally challenging him again, and disregarding all of Doom's wanting to plan, Yama just runs in full speed ahead because he's no longer afraid. That fear isn't there. So it looks like they're going to have a proper slugfest, and we're going to see exactly how this goes. What's up, Maltz? So I think that's pretty much where we left off at. I haven't looked at Tower of God since I ended the stream. Well, that's a lie. I looked at the shirt, but I got it for Christmas. But I haven't looked at this since the last stream, so whatever feelings I had at the end of that stream, it's probably the same feelings I have currently. We're just waiting and seeing exactly what's gonna go down, and here we go. I'm gonna take my deep breath like I usually do, and we're gonna get into this. All right. All right, Cyber. See you then. All right, here we go. What can you do with such a weak punch? I like that panel. Oh, okay. Smiling in the face of that never changes. Smiling in the face of adversity. He's smiling. Here he comes. Here comes a little mad lad. Alright, I got you. How foolish. I need to pick up the energy, man. Why is there a speech bubble for a smirk? Who knows? Did you think you could take me down just by flying at me? I see. This man's head is steaming. Alright. Has he completely lost it? No, he hasn't. He's just kind of like enjoying the battle. That's what it feels like. Like he has no worry on his mind. That's what I'm kind of picking up from this. We know that Yama enjoys the battle anyways. He lives for the battle. So the fact that he's just able to just fight, I think that's what's going on. Oh, he has a wound still. I don't know why I wasn't expecting anything to be here from the giant stab. Was he always this strong? This fight is fun. It's fun? Stop. Stop kidding me. Atomic strike. Do you know I did kill your father. All right, Sam, what's up? Happy Monday. Do you know I did kill your father, but the one who led him to his death was the leader of the Lopobia family. And this place where you stepped in is his area. Oh boy, this translation. I feel like this is too heroic. That's better. You should have fled when I warned you. The one high above. What's up, pipe? Inside the wall. Passage to the nest. Alright. House bomb. I remember what my main complaint was. Why don't we use the sweet fish? That's what I remember. House bomb. He hasn't woken up yet. This has already been his second battle since entering the wall. He's pushing himself too hard. At this rate, he'll wake up soon. It'll be okay. I haven't even finished reading this chapter, so I guess okay. He'll wake up soon. It'll be okay. But hey, bro, where you were here? Asensio. You're getting yourself a drink when you don't even know anything useful? Don't be too harsh. I came to give you some information anyway. Information? Shall we talk somewhere private for a bit? What are your thoughts on the last couple of chapters, Pipe, since you just caught up? Far inside the floating ship, okay? I hear you have a connection with quite a dangerous guy. I don't know in detail since I only... Hold on. How's the sync? Let me know. I have to turn this down. Alright. Let me continue, my bad. I hear you have a connection with quite a dangerous guy. I don't know in detail since I only heard a bit, but he's dangerous. I know. Well, I've got to say, I can picture you two together, right? It's not such a bizarre combination. Cut the chatter and get to the point. Oh, goodness. If you're here to sound me out, it's no use. Don't be so cranky, I get it. Oh, you know the usual, I love Kun and all that. It's also nice to see Asensio on the center again. You were caught up on the whole End of White fight, right? I don't even remember. That was like a month ago, it feels like. Don't be so cranky, I get it. I'm here to tell you something seriously. Should be a comment there. It's classified information, but I'll tell you since you guys already have a rough idea about it. You know Jihad's army is after you guys, right? Actually, Jihad's army was ordered to kill all the regulars who were on the Hell Train. Even a fool knows that. and the other order was to wage war against the Pobedao family. Ooh, that's spicy. That's a little spicy. Hold on. What? A war? Nonsense, right? Anyway, the military and the administration tried to clear the mission by getting rid of you, but failed. After that, it became hard to even lay hands on the regulars, which complicated things for them. The commander-in-chief wanted an all-out war as usual, but the administration didn't want Jihad's army to confront the 10 families directly, so they came up with a remedy. To have the Lopobia family fight against the Pobedao family instead, that is. Huh. Really? Huh. So the main ship of the Lopobia family is now on the move for the war against the Pobedao family. Is that really true? Right. It's highly classified information, only known to a few in the Lopobia family and the military. Of course, the Lopobia family had no reason to fight a proxy war, so they also attached conditions to it. That was to destroy the 4th Army Corps, regroup it with the Army Corps Commander Liberic and those related to the Lopobia family, and engage them in the war. And lastly, to allow them to deal with the irregular Slayer candidate. So, yep. It'll just look like a family. It'll look like a quarrel between families instead of a whole. Yep. Exactly right. All right, let me continue. Surprisingly, the administration gave permission, so Masheni stepped up and succeeded at luring all of you into this nest, which is the home ground of the Lopobia family. Do you know why this nest was chosen as the stage of this battle? So that makes sense. That makes total sense why she stepped in and she landed that blow on him. Makes sense. Okay. All right. Actually, there's a warp device that connects to Lopobia's main ship in this place. Lopobia's army can get involved here whenever they want without outside interference. That's why you guys were called here. What? Where? I don't know. Liberic took the warp gate after it was used. The problem is, aside from the warp gate that was originally here, another one was brought in. The warp gate that connects to Lopobia's battleship. Okay, it seems that insiders, Lopobia's army planted in the 5th Army Corps secretly moved it inside the Cat Tower. That didn't make a bit of damn sense, but I understand what they were trying to say. Without Yesracha even knowing. I just got this confirmed by one of the insiders, so it should be accurate. Hi, bot. Then, those inside the Cat Tower are in big danger. It's a good... No, it's not a good thing. All right, so I'm all for... I've been saying this for like a month and a half, possibly 2 months, who knows. But I'm all for... Even though I love Ivan Kell so much, I'm all for one of these strong Lopobia family members coming in and just showing the difference between what Ivan Kell is and how crazy busted she is and how crazy busted they are. I'm okay with that, but not my boy Cha, because he's inside the Cat Tower. The Cha stan has to come out. And it's just like, no, I'm okay with one, not with the other or the both of them. No. No. We can't do this. What's up, Gabriel? We can't do this. That's it. All right. Here we go. Ooh, we're seeing Love. Okay. Yeah, we haven't seen him since he left from Augustus when Augustus was popping off. Right? I also agree that child must survive. I don't see any mice around here. Do they even exist? Love, if you even knew, or if you even found out what Bomb has been doing with your blue disc technique, he's gonna make you look crazy. All right. This seems to lead to the opposite side. Should I go in? Oh, what was that? Huh? That's Cat Tower hostage camp. There are so many prisons. Hey, did someone come in? It's this way. Oh. Here, just a second. Okay. Huh? Those ears. Are you canines? Who are you? Oh, that's what, isn't that that's, they're all Venti Grande, right? Isn't it those three? And you are, I'm here to save you. Really? But this prison won't open no matter how hard we bash it. It's probably bound by the rule of this tower. There's got to be a device that opens the door here somewhere. His name was Tall. Thank you. He did get his arm back. I think other canines are locked in here too. But can you find a way to get us out? All right. I'll look for it. Okay, love. I still think it was a missed opportunity not to have Yama fight a bunch of canines on his way to Yasracha the first time. Still think that's a missed opportunity. Totally messed up. Missed opportunity. What is that? It's the warp gate. How the heck did they get the warp gate here? And it's like in close proximity to, seemingly close proximity to all the canine cages. That's nuts. What is that? Warp gate connected to Lopopia's battleship. Wait, is it opening? Oh no. Oh no. It was a mistake by the artist. Okay. Oh no, it's opening. Am I should I be knowing or should I be yesing? Someone should be showing up. Oh no, something's coming out. Oh gosh. And we cut away. Anyway, all right, we're back. Anyway, be careful. Many people, not Love. Don't take Love out. Why is this? It's so delayed. Don't do it. Don't let Love be the first person, right? Please. Come on. Not Love. We haven't had Love consistently for like, how many chapters? How many chapters are in season 2? And season 3 combined? Hundreds of chapters? Don't do it. Don't take them out like this. All right. Anyway, be careful. Many people are after the irregular. Well, I'm not saying we're on your side, but keep in mind that those far more dangerous than us are seeking for the irregular's life. Love is gonna strike out. Oh no. No. Bomb. All right, this is what I'm waiting for. I want to see if he's gonna wake up and if he's gonna be on demon time or if he's gonna be on like nice bomb time. Is he gonna be on a different time? If I'm Bomb, I'm waking up on demon time. I got words for everybody. But that's not how Bomb usually is, so I'm not expecting that. Did I pass out again? Where's White? What happened to the game? Oh, goodness. He doesn't remember. Bomb, you're awake? Black Turtle. Coon, why on earth am I on the floating ship? What's going on now? Well, White is inside me. I'm another clone of White. He lost power and went into hiding inside me. You're on the way to the destination after clearing the game. White won't be able to come out right now, so don't worry. Just because he can't come out now doesn't mean he's dead. White killed my teammates. Ooh. White killed my teammates. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Give me something. I apologize for his wrongdoings. This won't undo what was done. But I'll make up for it. But I'll make it up to you no matter what. I'm sorry. Don't try to get away just like that. Stop. That's enough. I understand how you feel, but now is not the time to fight in here. We've arrived. Don't you two ignore what was going on back here. Especially you. This is inside the nest. Master. All right. I'm gonna need some. I'm going straight to the next chapter. I need a smart remark. I need something to get tossed that Coon's direction. Please. Need something. I need something. Let's continue. The one high above. Master. All this back here is just great. I love the scenery and setting of this nest. Excuse me. Not the time. I'm not saying we need to have a conversation now, but something needs to get shot at him. Something. A smart remark, acknowledgement, something. I need something. I'm not saying we need to have the conversation. Conversation needs to happen after. Come on, man. Come on. Need something. So we finally met Irregular. Okay, so this is a fire shot of her. I've been waiting for you. I'm thinking something more than a slap pipe, but I'm not gonna go that crazy because a lot of Coon fans are in here. I would say a couple of uppercuts, a slam, a toss into the wall, someone grabbing him so he could stop, all that. a little overboard. This would have been all milk and honey, but knowing that Vicente and Joaquin flashback, yeah, it's him saying that is just, he's just buttering everybody up. He's up to something. The floating ship came out. Let's continue. Someone's inside the ship. Hello, all you immature kids. Don't ruin his beautiful face. Beat his body up then. I'm Masheni Jihad, the Princess of Jihad and the one in charge of this operation. Masheni Jihad? Oh, feel free to talk. This is my pocket, so it's safe. Don't worry. First of all, I don't know if you've heard from my little brother there, but I'm the mastermind who entrapped Jin Sung Ha and lured you all here. For what purpose did you do such a thing? For what purpose did you do such a thing? Okay. Bomb, don't get too worked up. A purpose? Well, they all put you in trouble for pretty much the same reason. In the midst of turmoil, they want to get the special card called an Irregular and use it however they want. Alright. Don't you dare talk about my prey like that. Say, whose side you're on? Whose side I'm on? Don't flatter yourselves. We're talking about violence against Coon. How about we start with the blue-haired snake? Don't flatter yourselves. You said it, Gabriel. You're not strong nor great enough to join hands with others. You are not in a position to choose who you want to team with. But to worry by whom you'll be taken advantage of, children. She's not wrong. In other words, this is why we should join FUG, take control of it. It's harder said than done. Well, why not try? In other words, I don't intend to take your side. And I'm just suggesting, why not let me take advantage of you? You little munchkins. God, that's being so harsh. She doesn't even care about me. It's getting tense in here. That look, though. Okay. Now we're going to move Jin Sung-ha to the teleporter. It stopped for a moment since you won the game, but it's already done being charged. Although I give all of you credit, although I give all of you credit for getting here, there's no way you can stop Jin Sung-ha from being sealed. I mean, what? Yes, Masheni, do as you please. I mean, what? How dare she? This isn't befitting of what she's saying. This is. She looks very weird in this panel. And this one? In this panel? Nah. She's fire in that. I usually don't say she's fire. She's fire in this panel. It's the look that she's giving is a look of like, I'm putting up with annoyance. And she's like squinting her eyes as she's like looking at this pocket. And she's like squinting as she's looking at the pocket, kind of like being demeaning. What's up, Arthur? I didn't say hi. My bad. Hey, Anthony, what's going on? I think she looks clean in this panel. Usually I don't like her bangs. Usually I don't like it. I think they're going for like the squint, because usually her eyes are bigger. I think they're going for the squint to look like she's like glaring at the pocket. Or no, she's glaring at them through the window. That's what she's doing. She's like, it's like the head tilted back, but she's like glaring down, trying to be demeaning. I can see it. I like it. I'm sorry. All right, let me continue. Now we're going to move Jin Sung-ha to the teleporter. It stopped for a moment since you won the game, but it's already done being charged. Although I give you all credit for getting here, there's no way you can stop Jin Sung-ha from being sealed. She's not this thick though. I will say that. Her legs a little bit too, but she's not that thick. Yeah, I joined FUG. I'd rather work with people that were hurt by my enemies instead of some crazy bloodthirsty psychopaths. The area inside the teleporter belongs to Lopobia, which is untouchable even for me. I can only help before then if you want it. So here's my proposition to you. Stupid snake in the background. The teleporter above that huge suspendium. I want you to go into that suspendium instead of Jin Sung-ha and bring me what's in there. That's the only way you can save Jin Sung-ha right now. What's inside of the suspendium? Now it makes me feel like a lot of these theories about bomb going in the suspendium weren't theories, and it was just people that have read ahead and knew what was going to be going on and then came back with their theories with like extra knowledge so that they seem smarter. That's what it feels like. It's a 13 months, I'm telling you. It possibly is. Because we know that Masheni, like a princess having multiple 13 months, it helps their image and it helps their political power. Even though they can't all use them because of the curse. But it just helps at the fact that Masheni could possibly have multiple 13 months. Because she has one, doesn't Yeah, does Mashani has a 13-month, doesn't she? See, this is like information we learned a long time ago and I don't remember. So currently, Bomb has the Black March. Yuri has the Green April. She has the Yellow May. I had to go through it. Thank you. She has the Yellow May. She has the Yellow May. I was trying to think of all the different months. Because she was pestering Yuri for one of the, like, they were arguing back and forth at the beginning of season 2. I remember. So if it's a 13-month series, then because Garam she has one, doesn't she? Or does she held 2 and then she went to the she went wherever she went. I don't remember. I think she has one. I don't know. Who knows? Actually, when I saw this theory for the first time, it was before this chapter on Reddit. But yeah, a lot of people don't know how to keep their mouth shut. Gotcha. Maybe she took the Green April from Yuri. There's a possibility. We don't know. That's up in the air. What's up, Sean? That is up in the air. I'm guessing she wants to collect them all. That's why I think it's probably colorless December. You went to Jihad supposedly and somehow, and that's a possibility because we don't know anything on that side of what's going on. Anthony. All right, and bring me what's in there. That's the only way you can save Jin Sung Ha right now, dude. We're at the beginning of this chapter. I need to speed this up. You want me to get trapped in that suspendium instead of my master? Hey, what kind of ridiculous proposition, excuse me, is that? It's obviously a setup. You're messing with us, right? Quiet. That's no way to call, what am I saying? That's no way to talk Kun Aguero Agnes. Don't forget that I can remove you from the Kun family anytime I want, leaving no trace behind. I don't know how to get out of that suspendium after getting in there either. So figure it out yourselves. You just need to bring me what's inside that suspendium. Given the Irregular's power, I don't think it's impossible to escape. Damn it. No, Bomb, this is ridiculous. I'm sure it's just a trap to lock you up. Here we go. This right here is a main thing that's always been in my brain of how the last 100 chapters have gone when it comes to these three and decision making that needs to happen. We'll need to do something. It can either be this or that or this or that or whatever. And Bomb will want to do X. And everyone else is going to be like, no, you can't do X. We're going to do Y. Right? We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And then we argue about it for a couple of panels. And then Bomb's just like, no, I'm going to do this. And then everyone's just like, oh, goodness. And then they just tag along. Can we end that, please? That's one thing. Can we just end that? It's been something that's been very, like, repetitive almost in season 3 anyway, I will say. Anytime there is a decision to be made by Bomb, everyone will try to talk him down. He'll choose something anyways. And then they'll go ahead and do whatever he was doing. Or then after they already gone through that, someone then comes in with the smarter play and then we do that. So if Bomb's going to do this, just let him do it. Let's get a couple uppercuts. Let's get a little scuffle, a little schoolyard fight, and move on with our day, please. Why do you wouldn't let? All right. All right, here we go. Bomb. That look. That would never happen. No, it would never. That's why I don't know why I want it to happen so bad. It's never gonna happen. That look, you can't stop him when he has that look on his face. I guess we don't have a choice. If you really want to go, let's go together, Bomb. Cool? Don't even say you're going alone. That's never stopped us from coming along. You saw how it was for Cha and Dawn. What's worse than being trapped is an endless wait. Fight. He has no business. Fight. All right. Let's go there together and we'll find our way back out. Cool. Oh no, it happened. I can't believe it. Rock. Okay. Let's go there and find our way out. I'm sure we can do it. Boo boo. Oh, we're back at love. Okay. I don't know if it's apparent that I kind of check out. I kind of check out when it's crazy. I was so locked in with the Yama stuff and the bomb stuff and everything else is just irrelevant. And now it's just like I'm on the Yama stuff. I'm on this whole friendship stuff, and then I'm locked in on what's happening right here. All right. Here we go. What? I don't either, but it's okay. It's all right. I don't either, but what? There's a light all of a sudden. Something's coming out. All right. It better be cool. Whatever's about to come out of this thing, it better be cool looking. If it's the ship, then cool. Nah, that ship was gigantic. It can't be the ship. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on, love. Oh no, it is some sort of ship. Is it a yeah, it's some sort of ship. Oh, snizzle sticks. The floating ship. Who's coming out of it? It opened up. Who's coming out? There's steps, all that stuff. Excuse me. Also note how Machete only snapped at Coon's outburst, not bombs. Good point out. Good point out. Good point out. Math Wizard. One of the things I'm most excited about if there were be a time skip is Mom's hairstyle. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Gabriel. Well, that's branch leader. I'll keep branch leader candidate of the Lopobia family, hatchling, advanced ranker, Sicarius, branch leader candidate of the Lopobia family. So so the branch leader. So this is what branch leader is what Elaine was before she got banished to the name hunt station, right? Like she was gonna like before, but no. She was a candidate for the princess. I'm thinking. I'm sorry. Forgive me before everyone jumps down my throat. Not what Elaine was, but I'm thinking of her flashback and how like her family was like reduced and regressed, and it was her and then another person, and they both rose up, and then like one snaked the other, and then Elaine got caught up in this and yada yada yada, and then she got sent to do whatever she was doing. But kind of like what the what that other guy was, and what Gabriel's saying, the guy with the big bird. Because there is how many branches is in the Lopobia family? I'm thinking like something stupid like 30 or something, but I don't know if that seems correct. But there's so many of them, so he's in line to become one of those. 23, you're right. 30 seemed way too much. It's like 23. 20 active branches currently. Okay. So he's like in line to become one of them. Gotcha. What's up, Nugget? Gotcha. This is why I do this, because I don't remember none of this. I have ideas in my brain and they all meld together and I don't know what's what. But this is why you guys spit it out, help me out so I don't continue sounding stupid. I appreciate it. All right. This man has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is a spider. He's got J's on and a blazer. Is that a human? Please, love. This design is just like, what? He's got the curls up at the top. He's probably got a fade, but is this a mask? Is it his face? He's got arms too. I didn't realize that. Where the place where Liberic is. Warp device. Is this one activating as well? Ooh, to be an advanced ranker and nominated for such a position is even more amazing. That means in terms of strength, he's a beast, but not that important politically. True. I hope it's a mask. So the warp gate where Liberic is opening as well. But who's in this one? Ooh. Branch leader candidate of the Lopobia family. Hatchling. Lopobia mayor. What was this guy's name again? It was something with a bunch of syllables. Sicarius. Okay, Sicarius. And this guy, how come his name is not like Lopobia Sicarius? That's interesting. Thought he was a coon for a second. All right, here we go. Branch leader candidate of the Lopobia family, Hatchling. Lopobia mayor. Sorry we're late. Lord Liberic. Branch leader candidate of the Lopobia family, Hatchling. Lopobia Candidi. Candidi. I'll say Candidi or Candidi. One or two. Candidi is one. Candidi is two. Could have been worse, like Paul. So many candidates. What? Well, there's Candidi. Candidi? Okay, Candidi. All right. Comes out of nowhere. Goodness gracious. The cough is like so I switched it up. I don't remember. I just say things. The cough is so violent. And it comes out of nowhere. All right. I don't remember. Candidi is one. Candidi is two. Diddy one. DD two. Oh gosh. I say Candidi personally. We'll go with Candidi. Candidi takes too much work. She's got elf ears. Well, they both have elf ears. Does Elaine have elf ears? Good question. I'm gonna pull this up. Does Elaine have elf ears? Hold on. Candidian. All right. Candidi. That's what we're going to go with. Come on now. Give me a panel of Elaine. All right. I'm going too far. This is... Doesn't seem like it. Whatever. I tried. All right. I have to burp. I'm all over the place. All right. Sorry we're late, Lord Liberic. Branch leader candidate of the Lopobia family. Lopobia Candidi. You two arrived later than expected. This side oh gosh. This side has its own problems too, but it feels like something is about to happen on the other side as well. When you mean the other side, back where the Lopobia ship is, or the other warp gate? I understand. How is the situation there? They doubt a collision would really happen, or that is what I think. It is bound to happen anyway, though. I see, but you don't have to act so formal. I heard you'll soon inherit the branch leadership. If I'm not mistaken, Sicarius is one of the Mexican contract killers. Is it? I can only think of like the movie Sicario and what that was based off of, but I think you're right. Oh, I cannot do that. You are going to be our superior. So I guess being in Jihad's army is status above the family, above the like family positions. So I was thinking like branch leader, or maybe he's gonna inherit a different office or something. We receive word that the rising figures in our Lopobia family will become the new division commanders of Jihad's 4th Army Corps, and that you will take over as the Army Corps commander. That's what they're talking about. Okay. No, I think it's they're setting up Caliban's death for something, because somebody has to die. You're not wrong. Someone does have to die. Our pawns that we'll get rid of after using are out of the equation. Army Corps Commander Liberic. Okay. Right. To prepare for the upcoming strife, it was necessary to cement the union between Jihad's army, Lopobia's army, and the Kun family, which is him. All right. And keep the Pobedal family in check. Since I was considered the man for the job, I was chosen. By the way, will the one make an appearance? Yes, when the reading circle is convened. In about 20 minutes, I suppose? By that time, the high up on the other side surely won't be on the move. They're definitely talking about family leaders. They have to be talking about family leaders, right? Yeah. Yeah, right. Yes, the one that will show up in that one chapter in the future. They have to be talking about family leaders. Without, like, because CU always does this whole talking about people for chapters and chapters and chapters and chapters. So what Liberic's saying here is, by the way, will the one make an appearance? Probably meaning like the Lopobia leader. And he's like, yep, whenever this reading circle is convened, he'll make his move or something. And then the high up on the other side must be talking about Gaston. Any more songs? That means, yes, the one will be here soon. If the one isn't the Lopobia leader and it's just one of his kids, this is going to be crazy crappy lead up. Like, you keep teasing us on something massive. It has to be the Lopobia leader, right? I wonder if Kasang is aware of these people's plans. That's gonna hurt the one. Good one, Pike. I would think that Gaston is aware that something is happening. I don't know if he's 100% certain exactly what's happening, but I think he knows something is up and he's got his own stuff in motion. All right, let me continue. Princess, why were you out of touch? What kind of talk did you have with them? Army Corps Commander Yasracha shouldn't have started the game in the first place. Don't worry too much. Princess, you didn't forget our promise, did you? Things will now go as planned. What's up, Miguel? I don't understand. We said we'd go on our own. Why are you guys following us? The black is clean. The black is clean. I really don't want to go, but I got nowhere else to run to. Please restart the teleporter. We will proceed to seal Jinsung Ha as planned. She's filthy. She's filthy. She's filthy. She did all this and just said, yeah, we're going to throw him in there anyways. She's filthy. Yeah, Gaston is he's the 5D chess player after all. Yep. Let's get back to the floating carrier now. Here she comes. Let's go. I like the design of these. It's time for you to be sealed. Look at that nasty smirk. These damn coons. I thought she was just a young water snake who likes to fight. But she's a python too big to remain in the sea. For him to be saying that is something. Wait, what's happening? Like, are they just starting the process of him being sealed now? Let's go. Oh man. Oh man. She's got on New Balances. I peeped that. I like Coon's fit. Rock, we need to find something else in a t-shirt and some shorts for you. Vicente looks cool. Sensio's cool. I need to see what Bomb's wearing. My whole thing, I kept saying this is, what was the purpose of, I hope that the purpose of their outfits haven't been forgotten, because didn't they established that regulars couldn't survive in the nest, so they needed these special outfits. So the fact that Coon and Bomb aren't wearing these outfits anymore is the explanation, because they got the power up from White, they don't need it anymore. I guess that's the explanation. I'll shut up now. He forgot, I think. I'm pretty sure he did, but with the power of friendship, he covered his butt. So you can just say because they got the power up, they don't need it anymore. If they can fly, they can survive inside the nest. I don't know. I don't remember. I thought they needed that. Wasn't that just for the first and second part of the wall? I don't know. I don't remember, Miguel. I'd be lying if I sat up here and tried to say if I did. Not regulars, but those who are not strong enough. Someone like a high ranker should be able to handle it. Yep, so he kind of covered his butt and he eliminated this whole thing of power friendship saves the day. All right, I'm scrolling back up to Lybrick and Candidi and I don't even remember this guy's name. What's his name? Bayer. I don't know either. Let's scroll back up to to their conversation. Well, first, Sicarius, is that his name? Let's get a look at this Sicarius guy. I hope this is a mask. It kind of looks like it's a mask. I'm only saying that because of this piece back here. It looks like a mask. Because I think if he loses the mask, he'd look cooler. I do feel that way. If he didn't have this mask, he'd probably look really cool. Or if this was, I hope this is a mask. I'll say that. If it's a mask, he'd look cooler without it, I'm pretty sure. Or if you wanted to go with a design like this, you could have just, I don't know. Something about this looks robotic. I don't know. And if these arms are supposed to be like a part of him, then just make his face have the fangs and stuff. I don't know. I think he'd look really dope without the mask, though. BRBM pipe. All right. Branch leader, candidate of the Lopobia family. This guy's got a crazy, like, pattern on that. Gus and others must be bored. He's a beefy boy, though. I will say that. He looks beefy. Alright, you two arrived later than expected. The side has its own problems, too. But it feels like something is about to happen on the other side as well. It's mostly like, that is most likely a mask. Look at the spot. His fade unites with his curly hair. Yeah. And plus it had like distinct lines as if it wasn't a part of his head. How's the situation there? They doubt a collision would really happen, or that is what I think. It is bound to happen anyway, though. I see, but you don't have to act so formal. Yada yada yada. Cool. Whatever. Yep. To prepare for the upcoming strife, it was necessary to cement the union between Jad's army, Lopobia's army, and the Kun family, and keep the Pobedal family in check. Since I was considered the man for the job, I was chosen. By the way, will the one make an appearance? Yes, when the reading circle is convened. In about 20 minutes, I suppose. By that time, the high up of the other side surely won't be on the move. That means, yes, the one will be here soon. All right. She's so snakish. She's such a snake. Please restart the teleporter. We'll seal him. Ay. She's such a cunning bastard. I'll say that. It's for research. Yeah, these last two chapters, they were good. I wanted to be the Kun family head, though. That'd be nuts. I don't know. So far we've been set up with Pobedal and Lopobia, and that just leads me to believe that the fact that Liebrecht is Pobedal and was still trusted with this is worth attention. Yes. Yeah, because he's Pobedal and Kun, but he's been entrusted with being a part of a planned war it's crazy. Yeah, they did. So really, because of Liebrecht's and involvement in all this, and Misheni as well, the Kun family, if something gets a little screwy, can get dragged into this whole quarrel too, especially if it truly gets passed off as a conflict between Pobedao and Lopobia. If Mashani's plan doesn't go all the way through, or if Librick gets outed for something and that information leaks somewhere, the Kuhn family could get dragged right in with this easily, and it could just turn into exactly what was going to happen in the first place, which is all out war. Because it's one thing to have one family against one family and they're bickering about one thing. They're bickering about one thing, and then they go through whatever they go through. But if it were to be like two families against one family, I don't know how the rest of the tower views the families and them fighting. But just from my lack of knowledge sitting here, I'd be like, why are two families teaming together to fight one family? Or why is three families all at odds with each other together, and they're really coming to these gigantic cataclysmic battles that we've been hearing about throughout the towers? Why is that happening? I don't think Edon would be interested in his children's stuff. Yeah, but who knows, if this gets too big, maybe he might have to do something. I think that's a possibility, that things could get too crazy. Whatever goes on in this nest, people that die, like shockwaves from the battles that could be happening. And there might need to be a response. Who knows? Who knows? I'm thinking on I'm thinking on the whole, them trying to paint this as a quarrel between two different families. I know, like outside of that optic, this involves all the family leaders. So yeah, they're all paying attention to what's going on. But I'm just thinking from like general public looking into all these massive things that are happening. Think about it like this, with the Pobedao family. I was like, the Pobedao family in the hot seat. The workshop is probably in an awkward spot. So imagine what would happen if dozens of floors and organizations come into conflict. Yeah, it'd be a big deal. This is huge. And just it's a huge thing, and they're trying to mitigate it, and the mitigation is going to be massive. So I think that just gives more credence. Did I say that correct? More credence to the fact of, if a whole tower war breaks out, things will never be the same. They will never be the same. They'll never be the same. No way. We'll end up having another like Genesis battle where it was just nonstop war and fighting if this whole mitigation thing doesn't work. Now assuming that is one of the family heads who would be our man to counter it, we would be smashed. At this point, if Lopobia steps in, this is where it makes, like what Mashani was saying about you're not in any position to be like being choosy. Like, you can't be choosy in what you're doing. You guys are not in any position. You have Bomb, who is an irregular, and he's received advice and help from Gaston, but he has family ties to FUG, and he's a Slayer candidate, all while fighting against a Coon who's snaking her way through the Lopobia family and this whole thing. So he can't really truly rely on someone showing up for him and helping him out. Truly, I think the only person that truly can help him is Leslek, just because of who his parents is. I think that's the only reason why Leslek will step in. Outside of that, why would Gaston step in for Bomb? Because if he does that, then the whole optic of the Pobedal family is in team with FUG, and Gaston wouldn't want that at all, because we know how much he can't stand V. So I don't think he would want that mired on him, even though they're trying to mire him as a traitor anyways. Who knows? So it's a lot of like twisting and turning of what's going on, and who could step in. And because if the Lopopia leader steps in, my gut answer was like Gaston steps in. Oh gosh. Goodness gracious. That's what makes this like super duper interesting. Well, to me, it makes it interesting. He 100% has plans for Bomb. You think he's in bed with FUG? It's like you can't let Bomb die. It's weird. It's weird. It's just so, like, as soon as you come up with one thing, you can think of something else to counter it. It's like, well, why would they do that? Do you think his gripe with V was something else? Has he put that past him? It felt very present when it got brought up to us, the reader. I don't know. All right, so if I'm Gaston and the word is that the Pobedal family is like traitors or whatever they're going to be labeled as them trying to do whatever, overthrow. At this point you can say anything about the Pobedal family, because of what he tried to do on the hidden floor and what he did stealing that thing. So if all of these things are going to be thrown out, at you, and those things are going to go out regardless, so what if you being in bed with FUG goes out as well? Like, am I making sense with that one? So what if that happens? So if Lopopia shows up, then Gaston shows up and kind of like reveals himself to be a part of FUG or a benefactor for FUG, and they can have their fight to a standstill because neither one of them will die. Maybe, who knows? I'm just making stuff up, but but I think that could be a possibility. I think true, he might just have a gripe with V himself and not the whole organization. True. There's the fact that Huarians are saw in direct contact with Leslek. Must mean something, right? So Leslek has to come into play eventually. Personally, I think there's going to be a lot more revealed about V and Arlen and their conflict with Jihad, and that they did some pretty terrible things too. They 100% are not the ones that were wronged in all of this. But Gaston isn't in a position to make a move here. Most likely scenario would be Leslek or Calivan. Plus Ivankel killed the Librick into other teleporter, and Ivankel destroys it. I think that's gonna be Calivan. Who knows if we get a Calivan Ivankel team up, that would be amazing. But I think that would be a Calivan thing. I would like for Calivan to do that on his own. But I wouldn't be opposed to a Calivan and Ivankel team up. My theory is that the floor admins, Head-On, Gaston, and all of FUG all want to reopen the tower. he FUG's true motives are to reopen the tower, but we know how stagnant they are. So who knows? Maybe that's why Head-On is pulling. Maybe that's why Head-On pulls the regulars in to inject enough chaos into the tower to reset things in a sense. Gasong may not like Jihad also. That's true. Yeah, V and Arlen, they're not just victims. They aren't. The moment we learned that story from Garam, I was like, dude, this is a one-sided story. They're 100% Head-On don't pick irregulars. Well, who knows? Head-On does enough sneaky things. We don't know what Head-On does, if we're being honest. Who knows? Maybe Head-On is the one that pulls them in and we just don't know. Who knows? Head-On is probably capable to do it all by himself. Perhaps he just wants to see some fun things happen. He might be as old as the tower, bored out. Yeah. I really doubt that Lybrick was only chosen because of his intellect. He must have some pretty good skills too. Yeah. It'd be a letdown if he was just all talk. Or Head-On is the tower. Now you're asking the questions. It'd be a letdown if Lybrick was just all talk, and if he really ran up, because he was talking so spicy to Caliban, which makes me feel like he has an idea of how strong Caliban is and can do something with it. That's what it makes me feel like. It makes me feel like he can handle his own. If Yasracha and Caliban are examples of what Army Corps commander should be, just off title alone, I would put him in the same conversation. But we haven't seen anything yet because we know there were other factors that went into making him the leader, make him the Army Corps commander, I should say. So who knows? Who knows? Question. Was this the first time? I want to say no. I want to say no to my question, but is this the first time with Misheni telling Bomb to like take Jin Sung Ha's place or take Jin Sung's place? Is this the first time of us learning that there was something inside of the suspendium? I remember the whole explanation of what, or maybe that was from the blog post stream about like what suspendium is and all of that. I don't remember if it was this arc or if it was the blog post I'm remembering that from. Now we knew there was stuff locked in there. Okay. I always thought Adori sent him there to die. That'd be nuts, Pipe. We knew that the family had always used it to store stuff. Okay. It was said Jihad used it as a place to keep things because only... I remember that. Okay. I'm glad I asked that. You saying that, Maltz, that literally triggered that panel on my brain. I remember now. I do remember. I remember. Yep. Said that Lopabia head was keeping interesting animal eggs in there, but after those hatched, Jihad used it as a storage for important things. Yes. Okay. I was like, oh, I see the panel in my head right now. Okay. So there's a specific thing. There's a specific thing that's in there, which makes me feel like it could be yeah, about Lybrick Pipe. That's what he's talking about. There has to be a specific item that Machete wants, and it being a 13-month, it makes sense. It makes sense why. Because I honestly could see I could honestly see Jihad not having given out all of the 13 months, or him taking a 13-month back and holding it somewhere until another princess showed up. Who knows? I there's a possibility that one of the 13 months could be in there. It's definitely Jihad's poems to Arlen in there. I wouldn't put it past Jihad for putting something related to her in there, maybe. A relic from the past. I still think so, actually, but we'll see. Since she was making bets with Yuri for Green April, I feel her goal is to collect them all to make the key. She also told Jinsung she wants the same thing he does. If it's a stored 13-month, I bet it's a dagger. And that would make backstabbing easier. A fragment of Arlen is in there. That's my prediction. A fragment of Arlen. You're going somewhere I didn't think was possible, Anthony. A fragment of Arlen. You saying there's a possibility Jihad found her? She thought she got outside the tower and it was really Jihad the whole time? She would have gathered others, or at least asked Bomb for the Black March. No. Does she know does she know that Bomb has the Black March? That's a question. Then here's the thing, aren't each of the 13 months supposed to be for the family heads? So maybe the 13th month that was going to be Arlen's? Wild guess. A fragment, some panties he stole. Oh man. I'm picturing Koro Sensei. She may want to give them to Bomb in the end. Haven't they said they are waiting for their true master? Yeah, the third Black March and Green April both said that. Well, he used it in front of everyone. You're true, Nugget. See, that's why I ask questions. I don't remember. True. So it's not out of the question that she would know he has it. Like there would be reports that the Slayer candidate Juvial Grace used the Black March, and those reports would be out there, even though she was at the time she was apprehending Jin Sung. But those reports would be out there, and she would know. She said she told Jin Sung she wants the same thing as he does. What could that be? What does Jin Sung want? Didn't Jin Sung kill a bunch of the Ha family for what they did? Maybe she just wants to see it all burn. Who knows? Maybe she wants to just be in control of everything. Maybe she's just snaking him. Maybe she's just playing so many different threads, and whatever he latches onto, she'll be able to spin it for a positive. Well, we also have to ask the question, is Arlen still alive? Chaos is a ladder, yes. I think the line was, I want the same thing as you. I just think a little more blood needs to be spilled. Yeah, so he killed an entire branch. Thank you. So if that's the case, I need to go back up to Anthony's question. I feel like I brought this up a month ago, and I don't remember what my answer was. So if I contradict myself, I'm sorry. I wish I did remember what I said, but it was in the midst of like one of those 2-hour streams that we stayed for a little extra. I think she's alive, but I don't think I'm contradicting myself. His own branch nonetheless. I think she's still alive, but I think she's still in the tower. I don't someone said, I remember during that stream someone said something, I think they like changed my mind. I don't remember what they said, so now I've referred it back. I think she's still in the tower. Even though I think that's when Maltz brought up like the whole 5-star theory. Something like that. If Odak knew that Arlen left the tower, he'd be more interested in Bomb's Pass. Talking about blood, love may be dead. I hope that Sicarius didn't like glance over. What's up, Amir? I didn't say hi. I hope that wasn't like a glance over to kill Love. Just leave Love alone. Leave him alone. But I think she's still in the tower. I wouldn't be surprised. No, I feel like that'd be stupid. I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if we've seen her already, but I don't know. The only hole with that theory is that Redacted knew Arlen from outside the tower. Wow, I'm having stuff flood into my brain. I remember saying this back in... This is before we caught up to the hiatus. So this was like the beginning of this. That was the beginning of this year, right? Yeah. I remember saying, what if Bomb and Rachel weren't from outside of the tower? What if they were from inside of the tower and they got selected? That is a bot. I remember saying that. I don't know how much I'm willing to stand on that, but I remember saying that. And I only said that because I think she's still in the tower. I don't know. Arlen is ghost. In my country sometimes, when a mom... I think there's one more that was up there too, Pipe. That message just popped up like 3 times. In my country sometimes when a mom gets angry at the kid says, I made you, I killed you. Jinsung took that literally. And all the way down to the grandkids. My mom says that. My mom said that to me before. I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. Say, okay, mother. I think I can scroll up really quick and do it. I just left the bots alone. Who knows? I can find them. Ooh, that was something weird that just happened. There's one more. Trying not to accidentally ban somebody. There we go. Did you type that the same time I said that? I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. Yep. Every black kid, almost every black kid has heard that line. Heard that line a few times. Mm-hmm. I didn't even see how it's scrolling up. I may agree with you about Arlen still being in the tower since people know how to use spells. Imagine it's sealed in the suspendium. That would be crazy. But is she dead? See, I don't remember. I need to reread. She's not alive, is she? She was killed, wasn't she? Last thing I remember, well, the only thing I really remember is that she went crazy. And I think that she was like killed, right? No? Yes? Thought she was. She's sealed. What if she is in the suspendium? What if she is in the suspendium? I think maybe Arlen did leave the tower as we know it, but not exactly to the outside. It's probably pretty convoluted. I wouldn't be surprised if she was somewhere like where White was when he made his campaigns on those two different places and like projected himself to be like a god to them. She could be out there somewhere. Who knows? This is live, Blaze. It is December 27th, 2021. It is 6:03 p.m. in the East Coast of the United States. I said 12:27, right? I didn't say 6:27. I said 6:03. There you go. She in a 13-month is in there, maybe, possibly. She mustn't. She knows a lot, Nugget. She would know a lot. Like maybe she went to the place where Fanta and Enryu came from. There could be different outsides. That's possible. She never seen the screen. The God of Tower doesn't include where she is. I don't know. Anne would know a lot. She would know a lot. Because she didn't. Anne had found out a bunch of information and went to Jihad. And when she went, that's when all the stuff went down with her, right? Like if she only would have held on to that information. She ignited too, didn't she? And went crazy? I don't know. I don't remember. Appreciate you, Blaze. Appreciate you. It seems impossible for Garm to get in the crystal. I think it's only about Anne. It said she was sealed in a massive labyrinth that Garm broke in by herself. Garm needs to tell us the other half of the story. That's it. I can only take that story with like a pound of salt, bump a grain of salt, a pound of salt. I was just throwing it out there, but this is the conversations I love to have where we could just throw stuff out. I don't think it could be a person. Well, if Jinsung was gonna be is being sealed in the suspendium, is that like a permanent death? I think it's high, Blaze. I think it's high. I don't know what's making me feel like, but this whole being sealed inside the suspendium, like Macheni was gonna seal Jinsung inside the suspendium. It made it feel like it's death. Because if it's just being sealed in the suspendium, certainly you just can't pop them back out. It feels like it's like a permanent thing. So like what it reminds me of is like the eternal sleep that vampires do, and they're not dead. They're really in like a stasis, but they're dead. They don't come back. Well, in any other vampire lore that I know of, they do the eternal sleep thing. So it makes me feel like it's something like that. The whole being sealed in suspendium. Who knows? But yeah, Blaze, I feel like there's I don't know. There's because a bunch of the stuff we brought up in this stream with the high one, the one from above, the one on the other side, whoever like Lybrick and Mayor and Candidi, whoever they're talking about, it's either Lopo be a leader, Gustang, maybe Edon. Edon's like a 1% chance, and possibly Lustlek showing up, because if Lopobia does show up, someone of equal power or close to that echelon of being has to step in. So I feel like at that point Lustlek would, because Lustlek was around all of them. He was back. He lived back then with them. So I feel like there's a good chance. I would lean more so Gustang being the one to show up. And then, so if I had to like percentage it out, I would say like 70% Gustang, 29% Lustlek, and then 1% Edon of the people that could show up. By the way, that's Shot's first name. What's Shot's first name? I'm missing something. I'm sorry. Missing something, Amir. I'm sorry. They said something about the one from the other side, right? Yeah. Coonhead will save my boy Bomb. There's a flashback of Yama's fathers we saw, but we don't know what they were talking about. Yeah, Yama. There's something there with Yama and Yasracha. With Papa Baylord and Yasracha, I should be saying. Seems like they must have been talking about Gustang. It seems like Gustang, just because of what we're finding out, the plan that's happening of trying to make this look like it's Lopobia versus Pobithao. It makes sense that they would be talking about Gustang. Yeah, but Papa Baylord and Yasracha, it doesn't seem like this is what it made, like the whole Yasracha doing what he did to them and whatnot. I think it's a possibility that Papa Baylord and Yasracha had like an amicable relationship. Oh no, no. No fast pass. Fast pass to get you that copyright strike. Can't do that. Not after the whole fiasco at the beginning of this year. It's been almost a year. Matter of fact, it's been a year since the channel was deleted and that whole copyright strike shenanigans that was happening. Because I was in the middle of being in my quarantine when the channel got deleted, and that was the week I got sick this week. It would have been this week last year I got sick. Yeah. It's a year since the channel got deleted and then given back to us before they permanently deleted it. But I think so. Before this arc, I would have said no. No, I don't think Bomb's been powered up too fast. He's an irregular. This is bound to happen. So he has no limit. So I don't think there's a point in which we can be mad at how fast he gets strong. I'm mad at how everyone else got strong. I'm perfectly fine with how strong Bomb is, because as strong as he is, there's someone could roll up on him and curb stomp him. He's not there yet. He has to reach what a Mazino can do. He has to reach what a Gustang could do. Like, he has to reach what all those other irregulars can do. Like, they're the only comparisons that we can make to him. And that's, for me, it's the only comparisons that I make for him. I'm not going to compare him to a high ranker or anything, because in no time, guess what? He's going to blow them out the water. In no time, he's gonna blow them out the water. So I'm not gonna compare him to them. Oh, the comparisons I'll make is to Mazino because we've seen him in action, even without using Shinsu. So when Bomb Bomb will be able to do that. He'll be able to be stronger than a high ranker without using Shinsu. So, like, sky's the limit for him. Just let him go. Just let him go. Now, Kun and Rock and everyone else, I don't like it. I didn't mind it. Do you think the family heads will recognize Leslie since he fought alongside Van Arlen? I was saying before this arc, I would have said no, because I was one of the people that said White wouldn't remember Prince and Arc Raptor's names to throw in Bomb's face if they ever did have a confrontation. And sure enough, he threw their names, who they are, the exact moment, right in his face. So if White, who's a greedy power monster, he's a greedy power monster, and he can do that, I'm certain that these individuals remember who Lustlek is. I definitely remember. I totally remember. Top 100 isn't based on power though. That's why I can push back on that, Blaze. It's not based on power. It's based on a bunch of stuff, because Yvonne Kell was like 70 something or 80 something, and because of what she did on the floor of tests, she dropped out of it. So if it was based on power, she shouldn't have moved. It's politics. Kind of like my heroes, like hero rankings. Popularity is a big thing for it. You can be the best hero in the world, but if you're not popular, you're not going to be number one. Unless they have no choice but to make you number one. So that's why the whole top 100 thing, I'm pretty sure there are people that are stronger than some in the top 100, and they're not in the top 100. It's very possible. Very possible. I feel like Shaw might be able to curb stomp one of the top 100 rankers, and he's not in there because he's been sealed in a wall for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So that's where I can kind of push back on it, just on the numbers and the rankings. It's not power based. It's not power based. Did I ever finish what I was gonna say to Nugget? I did. Udek, what's up, Ad? Udek speed ran the tower, right? 50 years to climb was a record or something, wasn't it? Yeah, right? Because then didn't Adori climb really fast too? But I think he climbed faster. Number one is probably the top jihad bootlicker. Still waiting for how much Kun and Rock were powered up. I still hope they can't 1v1 a ranker until maybe A rank regular status at all before becoming rankers themselves. I hope so, Math Wizard. I'd be pretty hyped to see other Slayers stepping in, please. I hear the whole it's not based on power thing. It's true, but kind of shaky. Everyone in the top 100 can pretty much handle their own against high rankers too, but I hear you. That's like everyone up there, I'm not saying they're weak, but I'm certain there's probably stronger people in the top 100 outside of the top 100 than in the top 100. That's just my whole thing. And it's not like the whole, if I'm excluding Kun and Bomb, the whole plot line of Bomb being a devourer, he's an irregular. From day one, we've known he was an irregular, and he's had this devourer ability, and he was like the sky's the limit for him. So I don't know. The whole issue comes in when it's like Bomb is with a bunch of people who are regulars and he's an irregular. So when he does things that are like really crazy, it just seems nuts, because he's just going to go back to kind of being a little normal, just like how we're doing now. He's going to go back to being normal after doing these like incredible feats. So I'm not saying you guys are wrong for feeling that way. Just how I'm looking at it, I don't think it's a little too fast. I'm still thinking I'm still under the idea that it's time, like, we need to cement the fact that Bomb is different from everyone else, and we need to separate them in terms of continuing the climb. But they still can be friends, and they still can interact, and they still can do all these things, but we need to treat Bomb like he's an irregular and speed this whole process up. That's just me. So it's like, if he's going to be doing all of these things and he's going to be unlocking power and stealing power, we're going to get to a point when the only people like right now, a lot of politics and everything else is going to draw all of these family leaders out. Like, Lobo be a leader and Gaston are going to get drawn out because of everything that's happening. A lot of the politics and optics of everything. If Bomb gets stronger, he's going to force all of them to come out, because at that point they're the only ones that are going to be able to stop him. So I'm kind of on like that path. Like, let's do this. Yeah, White was super strong. It's like, White was strong. Yeah. Like Bomb cracked Caliban after Jinsung left the wound. Caliban and White went head to head, even though White wasn't full power. White didn't even really go full power here. He kept holding back, and Bomb kind of snuck him and caught him off guard and jawed him before anything truly could really happen. There's a bunch. No one ever takes Bomb serious, and he kills him for it. I'm hyperbole, but no one ever takes him serious. Whenever they go up against him, they never try to kill him. They're always holding back. They're always trying to provoke. They're always trying to teach him a lesson. And he gets the better of them because of it. It's the same. It's what happened with White. White kept saying, all right, I'm going to get serious now. He never got serious. And then Bomb went crazy. And now it's a little too late to try to get serious. Same thing with Caliban. Like, Caliban went to Bomb with a fatal wound and treated the boy like he was a flea. And he almost cracked him wide open for it. So I think it's always been there. It's just now we're actually throwing him into the flames and the fire of these strong. I've run past my stream time of these strong individuals, and we're going to see how he's going to react. So I'm fine with Bomb doing these things as long as it's just him doing these things, because it makes sense for him to be doing these things, not everyone else around him. But that's all I got. I'm running over my Assassination Classroom stream by 5 minutes. Goodness gracious. So appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I really do. I'll be back here, God willing, for episode 100 of season 3. So thank you for stopping by. I'll catch you guys next Monday for that. Have a good rest of your Monday, good rest of your week, weekend, and I'll see you back here. Appreciate you. If you want to watch the finale, I'm finishing up Assassination Classroom right now, the final 3 episodes of it. If you want to hang out, come hang out. But if not, see you next Monday. See you next year. I can say that. See you next year. I'll see you next year for episode 100 of season 3. Love you guys. I'll see you. Peace out.